cupcake drama, cupcake gate, if you will. A spousal feud has erupted on TikTok, a place where it should never be. But I feel like we're the kids who are told to take sides in the parents' divorce, and it's all online. So it started because this woman named Elizabeth made a TikTok crying in her kitchen. And she said, you have to make a birthday cake for yourself so that your kids can, you know, sing happy birthday to you and be happy when you're all alone.
I would just buy the cake personally, but...
So it wasn't actually a cake, by the way. It was cupcakes, but that doesn't matter. Let's just watch the video.
Oh, I don't know if
in case you haven't seen it.
I think I've only got the Amiri King one, and I've got the Robbie Starbuck one.
Oh, I'll just send it to you.
Send me the original, and then we can start from there. Because there's a bunch of stuff here.
And it has appropriately sad music.
Well, we will be muting the music, guys, because I'm sick of getting copyright claimed here. Okay, hold please. Full screen. Yes, the music is very sad.
Yeah.
Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. As you can see, she is crying.
Crying and using some cake mix.
As one does.
Cupcakes for her own birthday. And this went viral because I saw a bunch of feminists reposting it, and they were saying, you would be making your own birthday cake even if you were still married, honey.
Oh, that's really nice.
So it was just bitterness all around before we even got to the second part of this story.
We're off to a great start.
We're off to a great start, as you can see. It went super viral, and then her ex-husband sees the video, and he decides to make a response and tell his side of the story, which everyone was asking for. So I guess we should hear him out.
All right, here we go. Muting and again, because I don't know how well it can hear that, but hold on. There we go.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted for this one too because he leaves the music on in the background.
It is what it is.
People asking my thoughts and my comments on it, and before anyone says, "Oh, you don't know her situation," or you don't know what she's going through, well, I do.
He's got a very surfer bro voice.
I hate his voice. I really do. Yeah.
I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody.
I'm sorry. It sounds like he's trying to make his voice
parent
way
agreement.
lower than it is.
So he's got full custody of their kids.
He's showing all the papers. He's showing the receipts.
I have all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support.
This is her mugshot from getting arrested for fraud.
She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy. And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scams that she would send and post on her page before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her or giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing, well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she...
I like that he just left the sports game on.
Yeah, like he doesn't care at all.
Really someone that other single moms should really be looking towards as for inspiration or anything like that. There are a lot of, hardworking single moms out there. And
what is this lighting setup?
He's like, I think this would be better in sepia tone.
He just turned a desk lamp over on its side.
So hopefully everyone can see this video and know, who she really is.
The truth.
Peace.
Okay.
Yeah, so then that video went insanely viral because people love to get the status update that the person they hated online
is worth
hating. So yeah, that got millions and millions of views. And then Elizabeth responded to his response video. And what she said is that he is actually a Scientologist and that he, like most Scientologists do, engages in psychological torment campaigns against her, where he's created websites.
I'm going to need
to,
proof that
in her
both
name-
he's a Scientologist and that she faked cancer.
I'm gonna need all the proof. So he's allegedly created websites in her name to spread false information about her, all sorts of things. Let's watch
There
the
is precedent.
second.
There is precedent for faking
video.
cancer. We've covered stories
Yeah, it's
with people who have gotten huge GoFundMes by faking cancer.
It wouldn't be the first time. I just sent you that video if you needed
Is
it.
that this the? Hold on.
That is not it.
Okay, so okay, you sent me another one.
Yeah,
Okay, or is it this one underneath?
I think so.
Okay.
So we finally got an update and a response from Elizabeth, the single mom who was crying while making her own birthday
dramatic-ass
cake.
music.
In the video, she starts by saying that Andrew, her ex-husband, has been extremely abusive. He continues to manipulate and control her, including creating websites and social media accounts to attack her.
Andrew has
I'm sorry.
created websites, TikToks, essentially everything since I left him. Andrew is extremely abusive and has always been extremely abusive.
She stated that Andrew, who is a doctor, manipulates his financial situation to appear insolvent, impacting custody and support agreements. He also convinced Elizabeth to sign an agreement under duress when she had no resources.
I see all my children, one who does everything until he pulls them away. And the reason by that is the agreement that you guys have seen online. And I first left him out of abuse. I had no resources, no money. Nothing. He said, if you sign these papers, nothing will change on when you see them, and I will
The
not
jump
ruin
cuts
your
are
life.
freaking me
Elizabeth
out.
continues to see her children, but faces constant interference from Andrew, who uses legal and psychological tactics to limit her access. She said that Andrew's behavior is influenced by his association with Scientology, making the situation more complex and challenging.
I was still seeing them always, even now. On Friday, the dance recital, afterwards, 4 of my girlfriends asked for me to go to dinner for my birthday. And I said to him, after the dance recital, I'm going to go to the dinner, but I'm still free for the rest of the weekend for the girls. He said, no, you made the decision to go to dinner. You will not see them on your birthday. You will not see them any other. But also, he's a doctor, eye clinic, and he essentially runs all his bills through his business. And he pays himself like $350, $400 to turn that in as his financial affidavits, which essentially means he makes no money.
Elizabeth claims that she experienced severe mental health issues, including psychosis, due to the trauma of the abusive relationship. She continued by saying that Andrew demanded her to delete her social media to stop his harassment, which she attempted, but he still continued his attacks regardless.
When I got divorced, definitely when I left my husband, I was out drinking, or I was going through it. I mean, he got scared that I was getting followers from my video and thought, this is the time I'm going to bring her down before she can ever come out about me. He told me delete my page yesterday and he would stop. He never stopped.
She should show the receipts for this.
Yeah, I don't
Elizabeth
know.
also said that she has faced public scrutiny and death threats, exacerbated by Andrew's efforts to tarnish her reputation. Despite the challenges, Elizabeth said she remains devoted to their children, ensuring they are safe and well cared for.
My family, my friends, anyone in my life has said, Elizabeth, you have to come forward with what is happening because he can't keep doing this to you. And I have always said, I don't care what he does
I'm
to
sorry,
me.
the
What I care
dramatic
about-
music is just making me
What I
laugh.
care about is my children. He has essentially every single person in my life turned them against me.
She then ended
I thought the friends and the family said the op. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if she's keeping her story straight. I don't know who to believe.
I mean, you kind of
So really,
you
like-
said inherently he's a Scientologist, so he's not trustworthy. I see no proof that he's I mean, if he is a Scientologist, I think that the average person will say he came with at least some facsimile of what looks like receipts. She just came forward with accusations.
Right. Thank
Sorry
you.
for the unfortunate crisis part. There's a $20 one there.
From
Emily.
Emily Ziegler. I want to see how she faked cancer. As a mom fighting cancer and trying to get help with med bills, how do you fake this shit? There's no way I can fake this. People have done it before, mainly social media scammers, but you know. I'm not surprised. Here's the thing, though. I don't feel like it was appropriate for him to make that response video in the first place because she wasn't calling him out. She wasn't saying anything about him or why she's a single mom or trashing anybody. She was just being cringy and self-pitying.
Yes.
He didn't really need to trash her like
and
that.
And apparently he has like his whole page is dedicated to like dunking on her.
Yeah, which is really bizarre.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is just the modern day. It's such a ridiculous story. It's the most 2024 thing I've ever heard.
And he's like the town crier, right? Where he goes around defaming her all over the village.
I mean, you're going to have a lot of people are going to have a hard time buying what she said without any type of like men. Okay, let me rephrase that. Men are going to have an easier time believing him and women are going to have an easier time believing her, not just because of the genders, but because he came with what looked like receipts and she just came with spurious accusations and appeals to emotion.
Yeah, this says his TikTok page has been dedicated to her since 2022, which is, I'm sorry, even if she is the fraud POS that he claims she is, dedicating an entire TikTok page to talking shit about your ex-wife is unhinged behavior.
It's kind of making me think of like the dad and daughter feud where the dad was the 68-year-old breakdancer and
honestly,
she was the and yeah.
I feel like this is worse because there are kids involved.
Yeah.
And if he's actually a Scientologist, that is, I mean, I hope I can at least, I know you're a Tom Cruise stan, but that we can agree that that is a red flag, that he's a Scientologist.
People in the chat are saying that he's denying that, whatever that means. Like if that's true, if that's true, then
who can say what's true anymore?
Exactly,
it doesn't matter.
All it is fodder.
All
for
that
us
matters
to laugh
is clout,
and fodder for us to laugh at. And all of it started because she made the cringy video crying on social media, which turns a lot of people off anyways. So the whole situation just seems like one cringy video led you down like a rabbit hole of pain and despair, which really, really sucks for all parties involved.
Yeah, so I guess the lesson...
And the kids lose out more, and the kids lose more than anyone.
The lesson here is that you should not post videos of yourself crying on TikTok, regardless of what reasoning you think you have. Mm-hmm. It's not a good idea. And the truth doesn't matter on TikTok, only clout matters. And I don't take one side or the other. I just think that all of this should have been settled face-to-face.
Correct.
Or in court and not on social media, because there was never any reason you needed to publicize your beef. Why do you even have TikTok beef with your ex-wife? That's insane.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.